What's up, y'all? This is Ellis Happy on YouTube.
So what do you do when people give you shit? When people are blaming you and accusing you of something, of doing something that you might not necessarily believe or agree that you did? And people do this all the time. Use hurtful words that don't necessarily help the situation and don't necessarily help the other person get better. Naturally, when people do this to you, it makes you want to retaliate, and makes you want to rebuttal and be hurtful and say general negative things about them. But if you try doing the following things, you will be able to diffuse them and diffuse the situation and get it back down to a more calm level. At the same time, you will still be able to stand your ground and control the situation. So let's dive right in. So the first thing, let them finish, and then look them in the eye and say, "I'm sorry you feel this way." Now, notice, when you say this, you're not necessarily admitting to anything, because you might not necessarily agree that you are doing the thing that they're telling you that you're doing when they're blaming you for something. Yet at the same time, you're making them feel heard, so the situation automatically goes from up here to a little bit more mellow, so they're more receptive of what you're going to say next. Number 2, guide them to specifics. This is when you start to change the dynamic and start to gain control of the conversation. After you say, "I'm sorry you feel this way," you say, "Can you give me examples of this?" Another good one is, "Do you remember what I was doing when you started to feel this way?" As you can see, you're starting to guide them to more specific language in which will help you better understand what they're saying to you. So it's not just "you never listen," or "you never contribute," or "you never do work." And after they give you these specifics and start to use more specific language, follow up with the sucker punch, uppercut, and control the end. Say the following: "Is there any other feedback you have to give to me at this time?" Doesn't have to be that formal, but something along those lines. This statement controls the end, puts it in their mind that they will have to give you their final thoughts. So you don't have to be talking about this and receiving all this shit all day long. Last step is to thank and reassure. Say something along these lines. If you want to say this word for word, go ahead. Say, "Thanks for bringing this up to me. I'll work on it. If you ever feel this way again, please let me know." This statement is powerful because it reassures them that you're listening, and at the same time you're standing your ground because you're not necessarily giving in and yielding and saying that, "Oh my god, okay, I'm so sorry." Go out there and stand your ground and create better relationships because of it. Because people will respect you if you use this process, because it will come from very calm and collected and genuine, yet controlled and very grounded perspective. Ellis is Happy on YouTube. Like, comment, and subscribe.
See you next time.